Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Niners and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights at Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergo and a changing of the guard, the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled.
It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Titans coming up with their quarterback, Will Levis. Good performance last year. Taken early in that second round in the 2023 draft. Greg, this quarterback out of Kentucky could be the future for Tennessee.
From a pure talent standpoint, this guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback, Mike. I mean, the powerful arm paired with a quick release, and he's as tough as they come. But in order for him to take that next step, he needs to put it all together on a more consistent basis. I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs here in this one, because after hearing him talk throughout the week, I think he has his sights set pretty high.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Hopkins sent in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Ronnie Bell back deep for the 49ers. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
When you really dive deep and study some of the best quarterbacks, not only in today's game at the moment, Mike, in the NFL, but really throughout history of the league, the best quarterbacks, they hold themselves to a standard that nobody else in the organization could ever hold them to. Anything their coach asks of them, they want to be even better than that. That's what...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And now compounding the issue here, we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
The middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Levis to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They give to Pollard on the option. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's Levis. He's going to keep it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Levis. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he will have a Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Music City after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. On 1st down, Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Out of the shotgun, Levis. Over the top, he's got it! Tyler Boyd! Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A gain of 26. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. So Kittle comes in motion. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Purdy now on second down. That one taken in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Tyjae Spears. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Open man is Hopkins. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success, and that's what we saw here.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Levis. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And he will score. Ridley, touchdown Titans. Now, Folk on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They will send Mitch Wishnowsky out to punt this away again, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. This throw right side taken in by Ridley.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
1st and 10. Levis to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Levis. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Purdy on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. We got a solid first half out of the man from Kentucky, Will Levis. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 45 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. He's one of the best playmakers we have in the entire NFL. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
So Kittle comes in motion. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he'll get the penalty yardage back, and more than that. He's a couple of yards short of the first down, a gain of 13.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
We'll go play action. Purdy. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And long. From the gun, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Rudy comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Again, it's Pollard. And this is going to make the play caller happy. Good run. 8 yards. Much more manageable 3rd down coming up.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try and run here with Spears.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Purdy. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second and a yard. Purdy works out of the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, 49ers.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Catch made right side by Thomas. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up 4th down.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He keeps it himself.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush. And that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They send Ridley in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard them one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air is Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He's inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Folk now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans move out to a 24-10 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Third down, Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 4th down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.